Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to day one of this amazing series, Awaken the Divine Within. My goal is to post every single day for the next 365 days. This was divinely guided to me by Source, and basically everything that I'm going to be putting out will be divinely guided. And I'll make this really snappy because I know how people are on YouTube. I know how people are in the world. They're just like, snap to it, get to the point. And like, honestly, that's the whole point of why so many people are stuck in life, is because they keep trying to rush through life. They keep trying to force and push and be fast and pushy and everything. And guess what? That's not how it works. And that's especially not how it works on the spiritual journey, is trying to force and push and be fast. But anyways, I'm Kirby. I'm a spiritual teacher. I've helped over 15,000 people in over 50 different countries. What? And I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you awaken the divinity within you, to be your best, to expand your consciousness, to learn how to live a powerful and radiant and divine, like amazing life. I never ever thought that I would be a spiritual teacher, but here I am. Throughout this year process, I'll probably go deeper into my story, but I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago. I'm one of 6 kids. I was a fashion designer in New York City for 10 years. I hated myself. I hated my life. I didn't know why. When I was bedridden with chronic illness at the lowest of lows, the rock bottom of my life, when I was like 30 or 31 years old, about 6-7-ish years ago, I did not understand why I hated myself so much. And in 2019, I had a massive spiritual awakening that just like thrust me forward into this new world that I knew nothing about. Even though I grew up Catholic and I knew of God, I didn't understand how things worked. I freaking understand how they work now, and I'm here to help you understand how they work too. And I'm so excited for this. So for today's video, day one, honestly, if there is one freaking thing that I could get you to implement into your life for you to start seeing transformation, like today, it would be this. I'm sure you know that your thoughts and your emotions create your reality. If you don't know that, well, your thoughts and emotions create your reality. And if you want to know more about that, I'm not going to get into all of that here, but if you want to know more about that, comment below and I'll make a video where I can talk deeper into it. It is your job on the spiritual journey to break yourself free from the patterns of the past and keep your mind focused on the divine. If you keep your mind focused on the divine, like your whole life will be reworked, okay? The God within you, God is not in the sky. God is a infinite intelligent spirit moving in and all around you. It is in and around everything else. It's spirit. You can call it God. I call it God. It's been made very clear to me that it is God. You can call it Source, you can call it Creator, you can call it Spirit. I do not call it universe. I wouldn't call it universe. Why? Because the universe is a creation of God. So in worshiping the universe, you are worshiping a false God, because the universe is a creation, it's not a creator. Source is the only infinite creator. Like, the universe is not a creator, it's a creation. It's this equivalent of worshiping a tree, of saying, thank you, tree, for my abundance. Like, a tree is a creation. The universe is a creation. It's not a creator. But ultimately, your job is to be as one with the creator, the divine within you. I'm going to tell you exactly how to do this, because this one thing honestly transformed my entire life. Like, it makes it so much easier to stay in alignment and to just stay on par. And what it is just replaying a mantra in the back of your mind all day long, and constantly reverting back to this mantra whenever your mind wanders, because your mind is going to trick you. I have an almost 3-year-old daughter and she's losing her shit. I tried to record this video when she was napping, but she wanted to contact nap her entire nap, and she also projectile vomited on me this morning, and so it's not going as planned, but that's also part of how the world is, our life is that relinquish control. Like, literally relinquish freaking control. Okay, so the thing that you are going to be repeating to yourself, which will constantly keep your mind on the divine, and as long as you can master your mind, you will master your life. I don't think you understand this. As long as you master your mind, you will master your life. The only thing that you need to focus on is keeping your thoughts on alignment with source. The divine is only thoughts of love and joy and peace and happiness. So that means you're not judging other people. You're not gossiping about other people. You're not thinking hateful, ill will thoughts about other people, because as long as you're doing that, you are not in alignment with the divine. You are not in alignment with your higher self. If you repeat the mantra in your mind all day long, I am filled with God's love. If this is running on a replay in the back of your mind all throughout your day, you are activating the Christ consciousness within you and the divinity within you. And what you focus on grows. So this means that you are building up the divinity within you, and you are bringing yourself in to be the frequency of the divine, which is of love. When you initially start doing this, you're going to be challenged by your shadow, by all of the old thoughts and emotions that are not love, that are not loving, kind thoughts. You're going to be presented with all of the things in life that you judge. When a judging thought comes into your mind, you are simply just going to replace the judging thought with, I am filled with God's love. You are not going to feed into the judging thought. You're going to see how much you haven't been a godly person, that you haven't been a divine person, that you haven't been creating from a place of love. You are going to be presented with all of the things that are not the godlike part of yourself, and you'll be shocked at what comes forward. Because I was shocked. I was like, I thought that I was really advanced in my spiritual journey, and when I started doing this, I was shocked at what was being presented in my life. Constant judgments of other people. But as I kept redirecting that energy, because energy is not created or destroyed, it's only transformed. When judgment energy comes up in thought form, you simply redirect it towards loving energy. And when there's something that's maybe a big judgment towards a person, you might have to repeat the mantra for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes straight to purge that low vibrational dense energy out of you, to transmute it into higher energy. Initially, you're going to have to do this a lot. The judgments are going to come up a lot all throughout your day, like a lot. I'm telling you, a lot. They're going to come up. They're going to come up because it's the lower version of yourself trying to get you to take the bait. It's tempting you with your negativity. It's tempting you with the old version of you. You want this to be your best year, new you. You have to master your mind. And if you're allowing the judging and gossiping and complaining and these really low vibrational thought patterns of an old version of yourself to live rent-free in your head, you're not gonna live a different year. You have to shift your focus towards allowing the divine to move through you. There is a quote, I believe I've shared this before. It is, if there has been any disharmony in my life, it shows me that I have not loved enough. Because love is the correcting principle of the universe. And when I love and let it go, it goes before me to correct every crooked place. I let it be done. Using this mantra as the mantra behind your life will transform your life, because it will allow you to tap into the love frequency and purge out of your system all of these low vibrational dense frequencies of judgment, of fear, of shame and guilt, and all of that that's going to come forth that are not love. The parts of you that are not love, they are going to be presented, and you are simply going to alchemize them into love with this. And you are allowing the frequency of God, the frequency of the divine, the frequency of our world creator to rework your energy system. And initially, you might not see a difference in it, but it's purging out those parts of yourself, and the love is reworking your energy system. And as long as you keep your focus on love and loving thoughts, even if somebody was nasty to you, you don't have to send them love, but you can choose that you are filled with love. And as long as you are filled with love, it's like a force field around you, like attracts like. So anything that is not love is going to stop attracting into your life. Anything that is not high frequency, anything that is not good and joy and bliss and happiness are going to stop coming into your life. This is literally how Source will rework your life, but you have to hold the pose. You have to keep your mind on the simple fact of, I am filled with God's love. And depending upon where you're starting from, it might be a couple weeks, it might be 3 weeks, it might be 5 weeks, 6 weeks, it might be a couple months where you might have to deeply commit to this to allow things to be reworked out. And every time any kind of non-loving thought comes into your mind, you simply replace it with, I am filled with God's love. If you don't like the word God, say, I'm filled with Source's love, or I'm filled with divine love. Those are all words for God, right? I'm filled with divine love. I'm filled with God's love. And you are going to rework your entire system as long as you keep your focus on that, because your focus is the only thing that matters. What you focus on grows. If you are focusing on the fact that you are filled with God's love, and love is the highest frequency to be living in this reality, and love is the only thing that exists because it is Source. It is the frequency of Source. It is the frequency of your soul. It is the frequency that your soul knows. And as you do that, your day will become more filled with peace, more filled with joy, more filled with abundance. Love is abundance. Fear is lack. Love is abundance. You will become abundant beyond your wildest dreams. You will become happy beyond your wildest dreams. You will become joyful because you are keeping all of your focus on the divine, on yourself, and on love. And that's all that matters. That's simply all that matters. You are redirecting all of the energy to what only matters. And as long as you do that, where you put your attention is where you put your energy, and where energy goes, energy grows. You are putting your attention and your focus on the only thing that matters, which is the divine and love and yourself. And as you are reworking all of those together in your life, magic will happen. You want to have the greatest love, attract the greatest love of your life. Focus on the divine love moving through you. You will have the most amazing, grandest divine love you will ever experience. You want to have the most abundance of your life. If your focus is on the divine love moving through you, that means you're not in bitterness or resentment or judgment towards money, towards abundance, judgment towards people who have abundance. You're reworking all of that out of your system, and you're allowing the love to take over through you. From the moment you wake up in the morning till the moment you go to bed at night, the last thing that should be on your mind is, I am filled with divine love. I am filled with God's love. And all throughout your day, you can literally be repeating this mantra all day long while you're doing everything. You can be saying this mantra thousands of times per day in the back of your head. The more you want your life to transform, the more you should repeat this mantra in the back of your mind all day long. Like, it's become so second nature to me that I don't even realize I'm doing it anymore. It's just always there. I never ever am moving through life without a mantra running through my head. It allows me to keep my focus on the divine. It allows me to keep the focus on the things that I desire to grow instead of the things that I don't want. Keep the focus on the divine. Keep the focus on love. Everything else will be reworked as a result of it. It's so rare for a person to be in the embodiment of love that the second you freaking do it, the universe conspires in your favor. Because this whole world has been programmed to fear. There really are only two emotions, fear or love. The whole world has been programmed into this state of fear. So the second that 1 or 2% of the world moves into the state of love, love is such a powerful high frequency. I mean, your whole life will transform. Your entire life will transform. My greatest desire is for your life to transform. You feel good watching this video here of me because I embody divine love. I choose divine love every single day. I fill myself with divine love. I send out divine love to the world. And when a soul experiences another person who's the embodiment of divine love, it activates something within them because it's so rare, and it's literally the frequency of the soul. And then as I activate that love frequency within you, you then are going to be walking around with that activation, and it's going to do it in someone else. This is how we raise the consciousness. This is how we ascend past all of the karmic and the things. You keep your mind at all times on the divine and on love, and you will ascend and expand and live the most grand dream life that you've ever desired to live in your entire life. You won't even have to make a vision board, because it will become so much better than any vision board you ever could have imagined, that you will be just blown away. The divine will start moving through and reworking your whole life in ways that you never even knew was possible. Any limited emotion that comes forward, worry is lack of faith, it's lack of the divine. Anytime there is worry, there is frustration, there is anger, none of those are the divine. The same thing, you repeat back to yourself, I am filled with God's love. And your job at that point, the second there's that buildup of emotions, you have to calm your breath. Because the second that we have heightened low vibrational emotions, your breath is worked up. So you calm your breath and you repeat that mantra, and then you will move out of that emotional state instantly, and you will be back on track, and you won't be feeling the density within you. I empower you to commit to this for the next 3 months. Every person in this world will be like, that's so long, blah, blah. Everyone wants instant satisfaction in life. Everything is a matter of repetition and commitment. Just doing this one day isn't going to pull you out of an awful life situation into an amazing life situation. It's the consistent devotion to the divine that reworks it all for you. If you haven't been living from a state of the divine, it's not going to move instantly. Your commitment to it, just commit for a week, commit for a month, and see what happens. Ultimately, you will want to continue doing this for the rest of your life, because it will rework everything that you will never want to go back to any other way. You'll never want to go back to your mind beyond anything that's not the divine. You're going to realize you're never going to want to judge anyone else, because as you judge someone else, you're judging yourself. You spit anger at someone else, you are drinking your own poison. You are drinking your anger poison. You are attracting back in more things to make you angry. Like, as long as you keep your mind and heart on love, on the divine, that's all that you will experience in this life, because like attracts like. As you keep thinking any kind of non-loving, non-joyful, non-happiness, non-blissful thoughts, you are only causing more pain in your life. If your mind is always focused on the divine and the love of the divine, you will only experience that. That is how it works. Like attracts like. Beautiful soul. My last thing that I would love to give you before we close out this video, hands on your heart, I am sending you my love right now for you to have, for you to experience, for you to remember the truth and the knowing that is within you, and that you are only love. It's activating now within you. I know you feel it. Breathe. You're safe. It's safe to be you. It's safe to be love. Comment below any questions that you have. I'm going to be doing some Q&As each week, so if there's any specific questions you have, any specific things that you would like to learn, you can comment those below. I'd love for you to share with me one thing that you are grateful for. The more that we spread love and gratitude run my life. The more that we spread love and gratitude, the more we receive back. We are in the state of giving, and the more we are giving, we are receiving. So share the gratitude below. I'll be coming in and spreading so much love towards your gratitude. I'm sending you all of my love, beautiful soul, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one.